My favorite TV rom-coms, and I already know y'all probably not gonna agree with me, but stay tuned. One, The Summer I Turned Pretty. If you didn't guess it, you must be new to this channel. I love The Summer I Turned Pretty. From when it first came out in 2022, I was 19 years old, and I was like, The Summer I Turned Pretty, let me watch it. It was so big on my Instagram. I was like, I want to see what this show is about. And I also thought maybe this is the summer I'll turn pretty. From the Taylor Swift music to Conrad and Belly, I really enjoyed season 1 the most. Oh my god. And by the time I hear that sound again, it just would bring music to my ears. From the moment I saw Conrad, I knew I was Team Conrad. After I watched season 1, I said, okay, I cannot wait to season 2 and 3 to find out what the end game is. So I bought the books. So as you can see, I've been a fan of The Summer I Turned Pretty. It was so great. I even talked to my mom about it because I just had to have someone to listen. I've made videos about it. I've watched it over and over again. And even though season 1 ended with Conrad and, well, Conrad knew, with Jeremiah finding out that their mom got sick again from cancer and that she didn't really want to fight it anymore. That was the sad part. But also being able to see Belly and Conrad actually be together was wonderful. Season 2 was okay because it was more tailored to Jeremiah, and I didn't care for Jeremiah at all because he seemed more of a jealous, bratty type of brother, and I just wasn't vibing with that, or their dad. Because how could you know that your wife would have cancer and cheat on her? I mean, oh my gosh, it just was so much stuff going on in that show. But I always was thinking, okay, Belly and Conrad, Belly and Conrad. So once I watched that and realized that they broke up, and then realizing in season 3 that it was only broke up for 2 weeks before Jeremiah went to swipe in and take Belly at a vulnerable time, was crazy to me. But having Belly confess her love for Conrad and him doing, well, he did it first and then she did it and then they both did it. It was wonderful. It was love at first sight. So that's why The Summer I Turned Pretty will always be one for me. I don't know if it'll ever be a rom-com that could top The Summer I Turned Pretty, but let's get into number 2. Number 2, a show that I really enjoyed that I actually did not cover but will be covering soon is Forever. It's based off of 2 teenagers navigating life, and they met when they was like in kindergarten or something like that. I'll make sure to add the right description here. And they met each other at a New Year's Eve party. On New Year's Eve, they shared a kiss. From there, they started talking and really liked each other, but Keisha had some type of secret that Justin didn't really get with or understand what's going on. Once he found that out, I guess he never really was the type to be nonchalant. He was a very chalant man, well, young guy. So it was a really cute series. A lot of times I do not get to see well-written black stories, so this is why this will have to be number 2 for me. I cannot wait for season 2. They are currently in production for it, and when that comes out, y'all, the trailer, just can't wait. That's a great show on Netflix. Oh, and The Summer I Turned Pretty, that is on Amazon Prime Video. Number 3, Elle. Yes, y'all, Elle from the world of Legally Blonde, of top romance TV shows. Oh my gosh, y'all. I loved Elle so much, from the fashion to the law to the navigating her teenage years. It was so great because I actually did watch Legally Blonde 1 and 2, I believe back in 2022 and 23. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think I watched in 2023. So I just started watching all kind of old shows to give myself something to watch. And Legally Blonde was actually my favorite. But 2 was better for me. I don't know why, but I love Legally Blonde too. It was so great. For us, our generation to have this show is wonderful. And I love how they gave tribute back to, I believe it was 1995. Yeah. So that was so great to see. And I enjoyed watching it. I enjoyed majority of the characters except Kimberly. But once we figured out, well, I figured out what the issue was. I was like, okay, then she started being nice. It made it worthwhile. I don't care for Miles because I feel like he was wrong for liking Elle, and he already had a girlfriend because he showed interest, but had a girlfriend, but Elle didn't know. So I'm not really, I'm not team Miles at all. I'm team Dustin. Dustin was always there. I always looked at her like she just was a weird, chippery girl, and he brought out the legal side in her. So I really believe the end game should be Dustin and Elle. What should be the ship name? Dustin, Elle, Dustin, Elston. I don't know, y'all. But yeah, that's my number 3. Elle from the world of Legally Blonde. 4, Off Campus. Y'all, I had no idea about these books either. I don't know where I was living at, under a rock, when all these books first came out. But oh my gosh, from the moment we saw Hannah dancing to Gary getting ready to go home, I guess, from a long hockey practice, that show was phenomenal. I love the college scene, because a lot of the shows that I have named, like The Summer Turned Pretty, Elle, Forever, those are based on teenagers. So it was good to see a college scene versus high school, and I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed all of the characters except the guy that I won't name for what he did to Hannah. But other than that, really enjoyed the show. It was great. I love how Elle actually left her boyfriend and she never looked back. And from there, I wanted to know what was going to happen with Dean and Elle, because they are taking on season 2. So I read the book, The Score. It was great. Read the deal? No. But I'm sure that I will read the second book with, what's his name? Because I know his name is Antonio, but I forgot what his actual name is. It's Dean. It's Gary. It's, man, I forgot. Let me get it. John Logan and John Tucker. John Logan book is number 2, so I'll definitely be reading that one, since the love story will kind of overlap with Dean and Elle for John Logan. And then I'm sure we'll have John Logan and then an overlap to John Tucker. Y'all have to get into it and understand that whole thing. Also enjoyed Justin, and Hunter was okay, and Phil Grimm was a butt, so I didn't like him at all. And that's why Off Campus is number 4. Can't wait for the second season. I'm sure to come out next May, since they're already in production for that. I can't wait. Number 5, My Life with the Water Boys. I saw this not because I read the books, because I didn't read these books either, but I saw it on TikTok. Netflix page was posting about it, and they were just posting, activities. They were posting the clips from it, and it was like the middle clip of Jackie going to school in the country. So I was like, this seems pretty interesting. I'm gonna go watch it. And I had Netflix at the time too, so I watched it, and I fell in love with Cole. So it's like hashtag Team Cole, hashtag Team Jackie, hashtag Cole and Jackie. That's what I was really thinking. I did not like Alex in the books. I did not like Alex in the shows either. I don't know why I kind of go to the oldest. I'm not quite sure, because it was a time where we had Logan and Jake Paul, and I like Logan more than I like Jake. I really don't know if it's because I'm the oldest sister or what, but I always seem to gravitate to the oldest. I'm not sure why. Y'all have to tell me in the comments down below y'all theory. But other than that, I love that show. Season 1 was great. Season 2 was great as well. I didn't really like how it was like heavily focused on Alex and not Cole, but Cole for the fact that he was getting his life together. And this is centered around teenagers as well. So yeah, season 3 is coming. I'm filming this July 30th. Not quite sure when I'll actually upload this video, but by August 5th, I believe we should have My Life with the Water Boys out, and I'll be covering it. So I'll make sure to incorporate the clips in the eye here whenever I can. 6 and final, Emily in Paris. Y'all, I love Emily in Paris so much. I know it's ranked all the way at the bottom, but it still deserves to be on the list. I love Emily in Paris so much. I don't know how I found out about this. I think just scrolling through Netflix trying to find a new binged series to watch. And it was so great that I actually did not know about Emily in Paris, because I had 2 or 3 seasons to watch back in 2024, I believe. Fashion is great. Her being a social media manager was also great, because I haven't done that role a lot of the times. And that's why I have my most joy, especially for my internship that I had when I was a teenager. I managed their social media platforms. The website is no longer, so I don't know if you all know or was a part of the time where Miss Owen Friends was a safe site for girls, made for girls, by girls, and I was the intern, ambassador, and editor for them. So I managed their Pinterest board at the time, and I helped get their Pinterest from low views to over 100K views in less than about 6 months by consistently posting. So that was the quick backstory to say that I resonated with Emily a lot. And I also have always wanted to go to Paris. If you watch my Get to Know Me video, then you know my dream destination is Paris. So I cannot wait to go to the city of love and say, wee wee, darling, and mwah, mwah. I don't know, y'all, it just gives me chic vibes. And maybe that's because of the movie I watched when I was a little girl. I have to get it, but it was like Eloise. And I used to watch Eloise all the time. I loved Eloise. I just always known that Paris has a place in my heart. So I loved watching that. Season 1 was great, but season 2 was even better because the guy came on the screen named Alfie. And I was like, oh my gosh, a black man that's British and he is gorgeous. Like this is like they took the show to a whole other level when they added him, and I'm glad they kept him too because it was wonderful to watch. I thought the show was great then, but reason I said something about Alfie is because I've never been team Gabrielle and Emily. I always thought Alfie and Emily should be together, but I guess that's no longer because Alfie is with, what's her name, Miranda? Let me get it because I'm not quite sure. I can't keep up with all the names because there's so many shows that I'm watching at this point. And if the show is not something that I recently watched, I can't remember the names. So let's see. Mindy, that's her name. Mindy, love Mindy too. And I'm glad that she broke up with that boy too, like that rich boy. I forgot what his name was, but it wasn't really important to me because he was kind of irrelevant character. But anyway, y'all, that's on my ratings. 6 ratings. Let me go through it again. Number 1, The Summer I Turned Pretty. Number 2, Forever. Number 3 is Elle. 4, Off Campus. 5, My Life with the Water Boys. And 6 will have to be Emily in Paris. Let me know y'all ranking if y'all have ever watched these shows before. And if you're not, drop in the comments that I put you on because I put you on. Make sure you enjoy watching TV. Y'all have a great life. Bye.